This is Healing Forward. I'm Barbara La Pointe. Welcome to conversations that challenge, inspire, and transform you. From best-selling authors to real-life warriors, these are the voices that remind us our story isn't over. We are evolving. Healing is not a destination. It's a decision that we make every single day. So let's move forward together. 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. Welcome back to Healing Forward, where we have conversations that help women move forward in health, in healing, and in life. And today we're beginning something really special. This is our Healing Forward Wellness Spotlight series, real conversations about women's health, energy, stress, aging well, and why so many women over 40 are quietly saying the same thing. What happened to me? Because if you're listening and you've been feeling exhausted, inflamed, overwhelmed, not sleeping properly, dealing with brain fog, or just feeling like your body doesn't quite feel like yours anymore, you're not alone. And joining me throughout this series is Kevin, a wellness expert and someone I collaborate with in the wellness space. Good morning and welcome, Kevin.
Hey, well, thanks, Barbara. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. And I love how honestly you open up this conversation because that's exactly what so many women are experiencing. Not because they're failing and not because they're imagining it, but because life is changing. It's stressful. It has changed, and our bodies are responding.
Exactly. I guess, let's be honest, women today are carrying a lot. We're juggling work, family, emotional labor, caregiving, financial pressure. And come on, the food costs are insane. Stress feels sometimes constant. And then somewhere in the middle of all that, our health, our bodies start whispering and eventually shouting. And we kind of wonder, what's going on? Is this hormones? Is this aging? Am I burnt out? I'm exhausted, but I feel wired. Does any of this sound familiar?
No kidding. Constantly for that matter. And one of the biggest mistakes women make nowadays is assuming that this is just normal.
Yes.
Right? And that suffering is somehow expected. That's how they kind of feel, maybe feeling a little bit depleted, simply part of midlife situation, what have you. And while some changes are natural, feeling chronically exhausted, foggy, inflamed, or emotionally flattened, it definitely is not something to be dismissed. That's for sure.
I love that distinction, Kevin, because I hear so often women say, I need to push harder. Or, like me, I need more coffee. Or I'll sleep next week. And we put off rest and self-care, and then we just normalize depletion.
Yeah, no, exactly. And your body does keep score of this type of situation for sure. Whether it be sleep disruption affects hormones, or whether it be stress that affects inflammation, or inflammation that affects energy. Energy affects mood, right? Mood
Yeah.
affects relationships, and suddenly it becomes all connected. Make sense?
It does, Kevin. And I personally think that what's hard is that women often don't even recognize how much emotional load they're carrying. Like all that invisible stuff, the planning, we're mothers, uh, emotional labor, and that's all uncertainty. And I think, at a certain point, it just takes a toll.
Yeah, 100%. Stress isn't just emotional. Stress is also biological. When your nervous system stays active too long, the body shifts into a survival mode. It's almost like fight or flight, right? And survival mode is not where vibrant health lives at all.
Oh, that's powerful, Kevin. So we're not meant to stay for long periods in survival mode. And I think a lot of women listening are just functioning. I mean, we're still getting our stuff done. We show up, we smile, but underneath that sense of feeling depleted is something I'm seeing across my practice.
Yeah, 100%. And functioning doesn't mean thriving, right? That's such an important distinction for sure.
Yes. Yes. I mean, because this isn't really about driving fear, it's just about awareness, building our awareness, listening to our body, because at the end of the day, our health is our wealth. Do you agree, Kevin?
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we all just want to feel well, and our energy is our currency. And when you lose that energy, everything gets harder.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the good news is awareness creates options, right? You can support your health, or you can make smarter choices, and at the same time understand your body better.
Yes. And that's really why I wanted to do this series with you and what I wanted it really to be, Kevin, like not about overwhelm and not focusing on the doom, but practical conversations that leave listeners feeling a little bit more hopeful and a lot more empowered.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel exactly the same way.
Yes. Well, if you've ever thought, why am I spending money on wellness and still feeling awful? That's what we're talking about next with Kevin, because supplements, solutions, wellness trends, hey, there's a lot of noise and not all of it actually helps. So, Kevin, thanks for being here with us.
My pleasure, Barb, and look forward to the next series.
This is Healing Forward Wellness Spotlight Series. If this conversation spoke to you, share it with a woman or a friend who needs to hear it, and keep listening because Kevin and I are just getting started. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in moments like these. Wherever you are in your personal journey, honor it. If this episode meant something to you, share it, leave us a review, and stay connected for more conversations that move us forward. Until next time, I'm Barbara La Pointe, and remember, keep healing forward.